What do you want? The bullet to stay in or taken out? Well, being a little more gentle will mean that the bullet will more than likely stay in. Good. Now shut up. The sooner I get this done, the better. Okay. Congratulations. It's a bullet. And a 9mm to be exact. You should consider yourself lucky. Had you been hit with, well, I don't know, a 44 Magnum or something, things could have been a lot worse. I'm disinfecting it. You're welcome, by the way. Okay. Done. Give it some time and it should heal on its own. Don't thank me, just next time don't be an idiot and jump in the way of gunfire. And that's where you're wrong, my girl. You don't need to take a bullet for me. I can do that myself. And besides, it's not like I haven't been shot before. It doesn't matter if I am the boss daughter. I don't need a wet knight to protect me. I just need someone who knows how to duck. Of course you will say that. Well, you're better than my previous suitors at least, yes? Well, really, I practically begged my dad not to set me up with yet another stranger, so I kept telling him that I don't need a spouse. I can run the family business just fine, and he told me he wouldn't do it again. Oh boy, the fool I was to believe him. Well, because next thing I know is that he set me up with you for an arranged marriage. And yet again, like, jeez, thanks, Dad. As if my 5 previous partners didn't make it clear enough that maybe your daughter shouldn't be shagging up with randos. Don't even get me started. They were all awful. The first guy was in it for the money. The second guy talked a big game, but backed out and ran with his tail between his legs following an unexpected shootout, much like what happened earlier today. And the third guy actually turned out to be a woman, which I didn't mind, except she slept with basically everyone else in the gang except me. Oh, and my dad, thank God. The fourth turned out to be a spy working for one of the rivaling families, which later turned into this huge hostage situation with me being kidnapped and him being filled with hundreds of holes, which I personally gave him. And the fifth was yet another girl, and she was different. She was nice, but she had cancer. Yeah, didn't tell anyone but me. And when she did, it was the day before she passed. It's fine. Although she did tell me the stranger thing just before she went. She told me that the next time I found a partner, and she had me promise her that I will, that they will be the one for me. Yeah, I was. Well, until my dad shoved you into my life. You're funny. But no, I don't believe in fate. At least, not like that. I hope you realize that taking a bullet for me isn't exactly going to change anything. It's going to take a lot more than that if you plan on winning me over. And trust me when I say this, it's not something that's going to be worth fighting for. Of course, you could always just leave, and I won't stop you. And I can make sure my dad doesn't throw a hasty fit over your decision. You plan on staying? Well, it's your funeral. Don't talk like that. I don't give a damn if it's true, okay? You deserve the chance to take care of your family and not have some bureaucratic system with funds do it for you. You're very strange, you know that? No, I'm serious. This is the first time I ever met a girl who actually values everyone else's lives more than their own. That's the thing. My previous sweetheart knew her time was coming to an end. You don't, and yet you don't seem slightly unnerved by any of that. As if you live each day as it comes. That's no way to live. That's just the basic principle to survival. And yes, I do know the difference. Thanks, but in this line of work, I have to be smart and have to be able to read people. Empathy is just a bonus. Why am I telling you this anyway? It's not like any of this will do you any good. That is, if you plan on betraying me and the family. Looks can be deceiving, miss. Oh, really? Nothing to hide, you say? Somehow, I doubt that. And besides, when you come from a family like mine, you know all too well that people tend to either desert you, hurt you, or put a bullet in your back when you're not looking. And yet you seem different. I can't tell if you really are something else or if you're just that idiotic. I got to go take care of some business. You stay here and get some rest. And do me a favor, don't try to be the hero next time. Bullets don't care about names or origins. If it is, it is. Well, you just hope and pray that it isn't something vital. Oh, I see you're still up. Figures. I know you must be hungry, so here. I brought you something. What? No. I didn't rob them for it, cheats. It's not like we take everything by force. Look, this comes from one of our favorite spots to eat out at. They're good people, and we have done business with them for years. And besides, we offer them protection and funds. Yeah, that area used to be riddled with crime, and it used to be robbed every other month. Well, that was only until we took over. Now it's one of the safest places in this city, and we plan on keeping that way. Now shut up and eat it before the food gets cold. What? I already told you. I may be the boss daughter, but I am not a monster. At least not all the time. Stop laughing, you idiot. You're still injured, remember? I said stop. Strange. Any other time you didn't seem afraid of me in the slightest. Oh, so then why did you suddenly freeze up when I got closer? Yeah, don't eat so fast. If you start choking, Heimlich isn't going to be saving your butt anytime soon. Sure. Suddenly you became very hungry. Okay then. Let me see here. Well, the bleeding stopped. That's a good sign at least. I don't see any potential infection, so you should be fine after one. Okay. Still, I can't get over the fact that you would be so reckless. Had I known that, I would have gotten the old man to pick someone else. It may be a surefire way to get his approval, but that little stunt, that won't work on me. Tell you what? Oh, please. As if I'm going to sit here and give you the keys on how to win my heart over. Well, maybe it should hurt to ask. Because it's somehow hurting me. Nothing. I should get going. Finish your food and get some rest, okay? What now? You want me to stay? You serious? Okay, I'll stay. Stop whimpering like a dog, though. Pet play isn't my thing. You'll be surprised. And besides, it would be wise for you to stop trying to analyze me and my quirks. You are truly something else. Here you are, actively seeking to get to know me better, despite the fact that I just helped you out of what it could have been a life or death situation. You sound pretty determined. That is true. It's hard to live in such a world like ours without the determination to back it up. Well, I hope you understand what you're getting yourself into. Imagine walking into one of the loudest and busiest bars in town, and no sooner you enter, everyone and everything stops. They know who you are, and now you know that both their cases and possibly guns are down to you. Do you really want that for yourself, miss? I see. In that case, maybe I should do a better job at interrogation. Well, be honest with me. Is that what you really want? Don't lie to me or I'll cut that mouth of yours wide open without a second thought. Now tell me, is this what you truly want? Give me a minute. I should have known. It makes sense, but... I see. So this isn't just about being a part of the family. This is about wanting me to screw you. You're right. It is an obligation. One that I would happily fulfill. What? You thought I was going to slap you? As if, well, unless you're into it. That's not something I'm gonna do.